Hey there! If you're like most people, you probably don't know very much about supply chain management. You might think, well, why should I care about it? What's it ever done for me, or anyone else for that matter? Well, to start, let me first just say that supply chain management is a force for good. But before I can explain all that supply chain does for the world, let me introduce you to what supply chain is, so you can begin to understand what good it does for not only business and our economy, but also for humanity and the environment. Supply chain management may not be completely clear to you yet. It's definitely not referring to managing a supply of chains. Luckily, I'm here to help you learn about exactly what supply chain management is. To help, first I'll introduce an example of a supply chain and then provide some examples of sustainability efforts in supply chain. Take this V8 beverage, for instance. Let's just discuss where the bottle comes from. Before it gets to you, the customer, it comes from a retailer like Kroger. It was shipped to Kroger by the beverage manufacturer, perhaps by truck, railroad, boat, or airplane. In this case, Campbell's is the beverage manufacturer. Now, Campbell's makes the beverage inside, but they don't make the plastic bottles. That bottle was shipped to them by another manufacturer, like Amcor. Before the bottles are made there, Amcor needs to source the raw material plastics from yet another supplier. These materials are oil-based, so there is still more processing and sourcing to do. As you can see, it took a lot to get that bottle into your hands, and there are more things to consider, like the label and drink itself. Each step in this process is important to monitor and manage closely because doing so can save companies a lot of money and help sustain our environment. Throughout this entire process, there are supply chain managers keeping everything running while trying to save money for their business. This process doesn't just bring customer satisfaction in a finished product. It also provides jobs for a lot of people. But how does supply chain do good from a sustainability perspective? Sustainability. It's what draws the line between socially responsible and irresponsible businesses. Sustainability has three goals known as the triple bottom line: people, planet, and profit. If a company can affect these three areas positively, it's considered more sustainable. Let's walk back through the process and discuss some of these jobs and their potential results. Remember all those times something had to be shipped? This part of supply chain is called logistics. A logistician has to be efficient while finding ways to improve the world. In 2007, P&G's logistics team planned to reduce road mileage traveled by trucks 30% before 2015, and they've done it by finding ways to ship more efficiently and carefully planning routes. At P&G, efforts like these have reduced the company's energy usage, CO2 emissions, waste disposal, and water usage by more than half. That means they're helping the planet. These efforts also led to nearly $1 billion in cost savings. There's the profit. Talk about some awesome logistics managers. Now think back to those manufacturers we looked at. An operations manager in a manufacturing plant needs to make sure products are made with quality and efficiency. They can also try to impact the world for good too. Nestle's manufacturing plants use renewable energy to power 8% of their manufacturing plants. This energy is made by anaerobic digestion. Other than cow poo, we're not really sure what goes into this, but this video isn't about that. The point is, this has helped lead to a lower carbon footprint and lower consumption of non-renewable fuels. It's even led to an annual savings of over $156,000. Well done, ops guys. Now someone has to buy all the inputs and raw materials that go into a manufacturing process. Sourcing managers make sure the best materials are bought at the right times, quantities, and price. To accomplish this, they maintain strong relationships with suppliers, so sourcing managers also have the opportunity to do some good for the world. For example, sourcing managers at Disney try to help minority and women business owners become successful by hosting unique events for them to learn about becoming a Disney supplier. Including diverse suppliers in the sourcing process helps to develop the most innovative, highest quality, and most cost-effective business solutions. Nice. These are some of the jobs and fields in supply chain management, and many more exist all over the world. This growing field provides opportunities for good managers that can not only get business done efficiently, but can also be a force for good, so come be a part of it. To learn more, hop on to msm.byu.edu, or you can visit supplychainclub.byu.edu.
Created using Powtoon.